It is indeed a great pleasure to be part of this August gathering today. I am indebted to the organization for inviting me to present before all of you the 𝗙𝗪𝐽𝐬 Lord Venkateswara Swami. You are all aware we have 4 yugas: Kruta Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga started with Lord Venkateswara. He came all the way from Vaikuntham to Tirumala for a purpose, for a goal. So, he is there for the last more than 2000 years. So, Lord Venkateswara, he likes Vedas. It's called Veda Bhumi. Why Tirumala temple so popular across the world? Because Vedic chanting is more here. The power is there for the kshetra. That is why called the kshetra mahatyam. It has its own like a uniqueness. The God is so powerful because Vedas are chanting here all the time. We have for more than 1300 Vedic Purohits. They chant all the time. That is the reason the land, God attracts the people from across the world. So, without taking much time, let me start. So, they have given very like 35 minutes. 35 minutes is not enough to tell you even brief about the history of the temple, rituals of the temple, art and architecture of the temple, or the great traditions of the temple. It's required minimum 2 hours, but anyhow we have time constraints. Let me finish it within 30-35 minutes, but we'll give an overview about the temple because many of you might have visited the temple. Many of you have a fair idea about the temple and the temple rituals on the hill, on the holy hill. So let me start.
The history of Tirumala hills can be traced back from Rigvedic period. Rigveda describes these hills as which means the sins of the people are wiped out on visiting Sri Venkatachala.
Welcome you all to this presentation. So, the history of Tirumala hills can be traced back from Rigvedic period. And in one of the 12 Puranas, it was written about Venkatachala Mahatyam. The temple was administered by Cholas, Cheras, Pandyas, Chalukyas, Yadava kings, Vijayanagara kings, different dynasties of Vijayanagara kings, subsequently Mahantas, Britishers, and today under the state government. But you all know it was enacted 𝐶TD Act in 1933. So it works more or less autonomously with a board and executive officers and supporting staff. So temple has its own history. And all the institutions, we have 66 departments which have been evolved over a period of time. So these are like a robust institutions, robust systems in place. Very difficult to break even a small this one. So suppose every day temple schedule is given, all will comply with the temple schedule. Deviation will not be accepted, and that will be recorded somewhere. So generally officers are well trained, they always comply with timelines. So rituals are performed as per Vaikanasa Agama, and temple has its distinct culture, traditions, usage and practices. This is a chart about the administration of the temple. So we have a board, TTD board, executive officer, an additional executive officer, 2 joint executive officers, chief vigilance officer, he takes care of entire security and internal vigilance, and financial advisor and chief accounts officer, and he is the backbone for the entire financial wing of the temple, and Devasthana law officer, he offers all like legal opinions, and chief engineer, he takes care of about infrastructure related projects. So this is a top administrative setup of the TTD. And every day we have like I told you, we have like a schedule. On the previous day we issue temple schedule. We comply everybody, so that like 3 batches they work round the clock. 24 hours, 3 batches they work. So there will not be any disturbance for the schedule. Daily sevas, it starts at 3 a.m. Suprabhatam starts at 3 a.m. 45 minutes, nearly 750 people they participate in Suprabhatam, and subsequently immediately Tirumala Seva will be there for another 45 minutes, and Archana will be there another 40. By 5:15 we'll perform all these daily sevas. Subsequently evening, so daily, after daily sevas we will have VIP darshan and Srivani darshan, special entry darshan, like that. The last column starts after daily sevas. But daily Uchavas will be there. Kalyanochava, it starts at 12. Dolochavam, Arjita Brahmochavam, Sahasra, Deepalankara Seva. Daily sevas happens inside the temple. Inside the temple. Daily Uchavas happens outside the temple. Whereas weekly sevas, on special days we have special sevas and sevas. Those are Tuesday we have Ashtadala Pada Padmaradhana Seva, Thursday Tirupavada Seva, Friday Abhishekam Seva. And important annual Uchavas. These are daily one we are talking, weekly one we were talking, and these are annual. In a year, Brahmotsavas. Tirumala known for Brahmotsavas. For a Garuda Vahanam on a particular day, we do witness for more than 3 lakh people. And we have annually Vasantochavam, Rathochavam, Ratha Saptami, we have on a single day, the God. He moves around the temple on 7 Vahanas. So Vaikunta Ekadasi, this year Vaikunta Ekadasi, nearly 6,82,000 pilgrims attended and witnessed Vaikunta Ekadasi Dwaram. So these are like temple sevas, uchavas and darshans. The darshan, very important, we have different kinds of darshans. We have online darshans, we have online reservations, and offline will be there. Online one, generally we release in advance of 3 months. Offline, of course, depending on eligibility, VIP, depending on sometimes Srivani, they can buy 10,000 ticket, and sometimes special entry darshan, 300 rupees, they must book in advance, 3 months advance. Slotted Sarva Darshan, 1 day in advance, we issue these tickets in Tirupati so that they travel to Tirumala and have darshan on the next day. And Divya Darshan, those who come by walk, they will have a Divya Darshan tickets of 3,000 every day. And differently abled senior, those kind of people, we have a special quota, every day 1,000 tickets. They can come and have darshan through biometric. There is a special entry for them. NRI Defense, they have a special like SED Supadam entry. There is a called Supadam, separate entry is there for them. And Sarva Darshan, those who don't have any of slots, they can also come and have darshan. Generally they come and stand in queue lines. This number is very big in fact. Almost on an average, we witness almost 25,000 pilgrims of Sarva Darshan, but for them it takes a lot of time. Sometimes it takes even up to 24 hours. So that is the reason we always advise through electronic and print media, please take slot and come and have darshanam. So this Sarva Darshana, because they are more emotionally connected, they've been coming to the temple, and they don't wait for any slots. They don't like look at any like referrals, any kind of letters. They come by walk from different parts of this area, like Tamil Nadu, Chennai, like Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana, and even from Maharashtra, we do witness a lot of devotees. So they come and stand. They wait for 24 hours, 12 hours, 8 hours, 18 hours, 16 hours, and they will have a darshan. So we have this kind of different kinds of sevas, different darshan types of categories of darshans, but we manage with a better management skill, better administration, and skilled manpower we manage. This is a big challenge for any administration in this country. I can tell, but TTD is able to handle this kind of people, this kind of complicated darshan systems very effectively and efficiently, and most of the time we got the acknowledgement and appreciation from the pilgrims. Thank you. And next, darshan management. So you just, before that one slide. Yes. Just look at this one. On an average, it varies between 72,000 per day. And so I've given like Sevas, VIP break, Srivani. I've given just number for the understanding only. So differently abled, donor, virtual SED, Sarva Darshan. You see the Sarva Darshan, 25,000 pilgrims, they come without any slot. So I've just given for understanding only, not for anything. And the time spent, that is very important on the other side. Almost temple rituals, 5 hours, 5.5 hours. Every day we will have a ritual time 5 to 5.5 hours. During that time, generally we don't allow any pilgrim. These are most of the time ekanta. So ekanta time we don't allow. During some sevas we allow limited number, like 150, 120, those people who book in advance. So that is the reason, literally during sevas time, ritual time, we will not have much darshans. But that is why if you calculate 24 hours, if you minus it 5 hours, then it comes down to 19 hours only. Even within 19 hours, there is a like cleaning process, there is a bell, there is an offering to God. So if you calculate such kind of one also, the time will be reduced. The utility time will be further reduced. So that is the reason why I have given here. Suppose VIP break per hour, it will be at around 800 darshans. Normal days, 4 hours almost will be given to VIP break. Saturday, Sunday, 2 hours will be given to VIP break. General darshan, per hour 4,500 to 5,200. Here I have given 5,000, but their darshan time, after reducing all like these kind of darshan, 12 hours on a normal day, 12 hours will be given to general darshan. On Saturday and Sunday, generally 15 hours are given to general darshan. So, the whole day will be calculated in such a manner. We divide into so many like a category wise, and we allocate the timing to darshans, different categories of darshans. Suppose morning after seva, it starts VIP darshan. Within VIP, we will have it different categories, and subsequently Srivani, offline and online. Some people book online, some people book at my office. So that is Srivani. Subsequently, special entry darshan, who booked their advance reservation in 3 months, before 3 months. So then SSD, 1 day in advance, we issue few tickets in Tirumala Tirupati. Those people will come. And last, but in between we saved some time because of management and administrative capabilities. We saved some time. That saved time always is given to Sarva Darshan, common pilgrims. We have been waiting for darshan for more than 8 hours, 6 hours, 16 hours. We always take them on priority and allocate the time for darshan. Next. Yes. This is a pie chart. You just look at this one. More than 60% of darshan percent in a day, it goes to free darshan, common pilgrims. So the whole darshan pattern is designed in such a manner that should be beneficiary for the common pilgrims who come without any slot, who come with a lot of devotion and involvement, lot of bhakti. So we give a lot of priority to common pilgrim. The pie chart also shows the same thing. The special entry darshan, the green is special entry darshan. Generally, that is that special entry in 3 months advance we release. And the other one, donors one, generally we have for more than 4 lakh of donor all put together. And there are sevas, VIP break 500 rupees, Srivani I told you 1500 per day. These are total, I think if you look at and analysis the data, so the priority is always given to the common pilgrim. Next. So darshan management. So people might have understood the complicated system per a day, 24 hours, rituals, and subsequently sevas and utchavas and different categories of the darshan, this one pattern. So how do you manage? That is a big challenge for the administration. So we manage. That's what. How we manage? It's all like a, rest of all like facilities are designed around only darshan centric. All facilities are darshan centric. First priority goes to darshan only. And priority also goes to within darshan, the common pilgrim. So we have devised the system and in such a manner that should be beneficiary to the common pilgrim. So I told you, planned and unplanned, online booking and walk-ins. Online we don't have any problem. Those who have computer education, those who are like tech savvy, those people who are well conversant with modern technologies, and those people who are professionals, those are well connected with people's representatives. We are not bothered much. Anyhow, they come with thorough preparation, they come by their vehicle, they come with VIP letters, and they come with pre-registration one. Sir, I got this letter, I have already booked my room also. So such people, we don't bother much. Anyhow, they know about their rights. They demand also. I have this one, I booked 3 months back, why can't I get it? There was a delay of 10-15 minutes. Please TTD should explain to us why there has been a delay. So this number, it's okay, systems are in place. System will take care about this section of the people. I am not worried. And system is empowered. System is designed. System is working very well. And sometimes small glitches will be there. That will be taken care of. But walk-ins are there. Walk-ins are unpredictable. Sometimes these are predictable. These are like we know the number. 27,000 or 28,000, 30,000. There might be some absentees of 5% or 10%. We don't have much issues about remaining. What kind of facility I should extend to them, I have a fair idea. But about walk-ins, I don't have much. On some weekend, the hill will be flooded with pilgrims. Suddenly, after 12 p.m., after 2 p.m., suddenly the whole hill will be flooded. Then how do we handle such kind of people? That is a big challenge for the entire administration. So then we change dynamically the plan. Even though we had a plan, but we will change that plan according to the situation. Suppose if I want to give some 30,000 of tickets next day in Tirupati, then we will reduce it completely. Because common pilgrims, they have already reached Tirumala, then I have to accommodate them. Now it is already taking for 10 hours, 12 hours. Suppose if I take in a normal way as designed the program earlier, then these people, darshan will be further delayed. So that I have to change my plan dynamically in real time. So we change like that. So we control the situation. We bring everything under administrative control by changing the plan according to the need of the situation. So that is why that is a dynamically. Sometimes we discuss in the morning, sometimes we discuss even in the evening. So what to do next day? Instead of 7,000 morning, let's reduce to 3,000, 4,000. So for the next day, so today I have received, then next day we will change the plan. So we work in such manner that plan should be dynamic one, should be incorporated, should incorporate from time to time about the developments. So suppose we received n number of pilgrims suddenly, how to handle them? Suddenly we depute, not substitute, we have a plan. Plan B also we will have. The plan B will come into picture. The clusters we classified, then immediately we ask them to be reported, and they report to the duties, and they handle the food, water, sanitation, and health. That is also a medical emergency. All like people will within no time they come and take the place. So this is a system, it has been evolved. So no one like WhatsApp message is enough for handling so many situations. So for that I think infrastructure is required. We have the best infrastructure in the country compared to any temple in this world. We have 63 compartments. We have a queue lines up to 2.5-3 kilometers, and all like almost 45,000 people can wait in queue lines. Nearly 28,000 people can sit in compartments. Another advantage is we have a facility for serving to all the pilgrims. We have vehicles, we have a manpower, and they take all the time. From the kitchen, we have 3 big kitchens that will cater to the needs of 3.5 lakh pilgrims. So they take from the kitchens and they serve to all the up to 3 kilometers of queue lines. So this, if you take feedback, in the recently we have taken feedback, our CPR also is somewhere here only. We got the a feedback, 94% of feedback. People are sad even though they are waiting for darshan, but they are so happy with the kind of services delivered by TTD. So this is the beauty of the system what we have today in TTD. Prasadams, we have also different kinds of prasadams. If you go inside the temple morning, have darshan and come out, you will have a prasadam. That prasadam they serve to God. After serving, they distribute to all pilgrims. That prasadam itself, we serve to 40,000 pilgrims. 40,000 pilgrims. So, it's a people generally this feedback, you will all be shocked to know 99.46% we got it. This system has been evolved over a period of not less than 200-300 years old. That is the reason we have a good dittam. The mix of this one and preparation, they are well conversant with preparation. Proportionately they use, we have a system that ghee or other ingredients and they prepare, they are the expert. We have I can tell it's a big, that is the trademark of TTD. So they serve up to 40,000 pilgrims of in the morning. We also give 25 grams of laddu as a prasadam to devotees. At the same time, after having darshan, 1 laddu is given to all the pilgrims. The cost is 50 rupees. They can buy additional laddus, as many as they want from laddu counters. We have more than 51 laddu counters. So I have given few data you can go through. So we have 10 types of prasadams, and I told you 40,000 will be benefited out of one. And most of the time, if you come to darshan in the morning, if they come without breakfast, generally they finish the breakfast with prasadams only. These are quite common in this temple. And hundi, so the revenue, on an average we get 3.5 crore, and monthly we get almost 3.5 to 4 crore of foreign currency also. So this is quite popular. TTD is the biggest and the largest recipient of donation in the country. So if you want to someday we even witness for more than 1,15,000 pilgrims on some days. On some days we witness 70,000, even on some few lean days 65 also. So, but darshan is okay, but how do you manage the accommodation? That is a challenge. Accommodation. Hospitality is also very important. So they come people walk all the way. That is if they come, there must be some rest houses, pilgrim amenity center, guest houses, there must be. Yes, we have the best facilities in Tirumala. Total we have 7,600 accommodation, the rooms. So, we will be able to accommodate easily up to 30,000 in this one, in this category. But here, very interesting fact is, 70% of the rooms between the tariff of 50 to 100, very, very cheap. But if you go inside and experience, you will only sir, very cheap, please enhance your tariff. So even for maintenance is also 50 rupees is not enough. But inside geyser will be there. Cleaning is the best sanitation. If you like, if you mention in this country, that is TTD only. But sanitation and the kind of cot we have, kind of mattresses we give, kind of like the water we give inside, and if you just calculate all this one, it will not be less than 1200 to 1400. But for the betterment, convenient, and as a service TTD to the common pilgrim, we give only between 50 rupees to 100 rupees tariff for even most of the rooms. But remaining 2256 rooms, that tariff is also very low, between 500 to 6,000. But there are few rooms where we charge for more than 6,000. Those are around almost 450 rooms or something. Those are managed by the donor, and that is a little very, very expensive. Maintenance is also a challenge. So except those few rooms, most of the rooms are in the category of low tariff. So this is all like a service to the pilgrims, to win the hearts of the pilgrims. So we never increased any of the tariff. Next, there are 15 PACs, Pilgrim Amenity Center. Those are lockers. Those are also very good facilities. It's a common one. Locker will be there, and 22,000 pilgrims will be accommodated in these like PACs. So we are also going to come up with another pilgrim PAC shortly that will accommodate for another 5,000 people. So this PACs also we have all the facilities, proper bathrooms, proper urinals, and for even we give mat and we give dupatta and everything we give. And only thing is there will not be like a exclusive room, that's all. But all like in PACs, some of the PACs we serve food also inside PACs. Those are well secured, managed, protected by TTD. So these PACs, most of the people, those who come with short stay and they have like a darshan slot, they come there, they take bath and they take locker, they keep their luggage inside and they go to darshan. So they use all kinds of people, those who are coming for short stay. So this is very like a great service, and we started renovating even these PACs. So total put together all like accommodations, we are able to accommodate 60,000 pilgrims on the hill. So that is nowhere we have this kind of facility in this country. TTD, I should proudly say, this is a role model for rest of the temple administration in this country. Oh, so I got warning like I have only 5 minutes time. So I will quickly run through. And so because we are one of the hosts now, they should give additional time. Then only we will be able to present. So Kalyan Katta, so Tirupati means and tonsuring. So every day, so where we have as per the data 40 to 50,000 people, so they have tonsuring here. We have both men and women tonsurers here, and so human hair also we get every year 150 crore from Tirumala. So Anna Prasadams, I told you. So we have 3 big kitchens that will cater to the needs of 3.5 lakh pilgrims. So these are the best kitchens. More than 717 people are working here around the clock, and varieties of food. This is known for varieties. Annadanam started sometimes back in 1985. Today we have a corpus of 2,000 crore, and every year we receive nearly 140 crore in the form of donation. And Annadanam, of all the danams, in Hindu tradition we call Annadanam is the best danam. So people always prefer to donate to the Annadanam. So this is like nearly common man's one. People come and eat breakfast, lunch and dinner here only. So well successful model, and people from other temple used to come and study about our model. We proudly say this is the best model, and always they give 90%, 95% satisfaction level for this service. So this is the next one. Vigilance, we have internal vigilance and security, they take care of it. So Tirumala is a very sensitive place, all, and we have always at any point of time for more than 1.5 lakh people are on the hill. So security is also important. At the same time, vigilance is also very important. So different kinds of people, they resort to different malpractices, and internal vigilance, they work very hard, and they have a control room. So Tirumala is always having 3,000 cameras. All 3,000 cameras, they monitor always all the activities and the queue lines, services, and law and order issues, and vigilance in case of even officers. So this is like all the time they are working round the clock 24 hours. So vigilance security is also very strong. And health department, I told you Tirumala now is Svbc Tirumala. Svbc Tirumala, 1914 people are working all the time, and we have the best waste management system. Every day, the 78 metric tons of waste is produced, and we have worked out a strategy for disposal of 78 metric tons. And recently, in the last 6-7 months, we have converted waste into manure. Almost 2 lakh metric ton converted into manure. So shortly we will finish it within remaining even legacy and current waste also. We will become the role model for the rest of the country in coming days. And medical, we have the best medical facilities on the hill, and we have Ashwini Hospital, and Apollo is also having a cardiac center, and we saved many lives on the hill. Immediately within minutes, 15 minutes, if something happens, they just rush to the hospital, and still we are working on the better medical facilities on the hill. So we have many infrastructure like ambulances and other one. So transport, so we have 10 buses, electrical buses. They move round the clock within Tirumala. We don't charge anything, free of cost. And we are trying to bring another set of electrical buses so that we will make it green Tirumala. So recently we got 2 more buses. We are working on, we requested few of the companies under CSR. Definitely we will receive it and we'll make it a green Tirumala. And Tirupati to Tirumala every day, 1,600 buses they generally run. So on like a special occasion, 24,000 buses are used to run. So it's a well connected. Connection wise, we don't have any issues transportation wise. For every 2 minutes, 3 minutes, we can see some kind of a bus or a vehicle. So well connected between Tirupati and Tirumala. Within Tirumala also, we are well connected. Various like transports are there. Transport like private vehicles are there. Our vehicles are there. Even APSRT buses are there. So these are all well connected. And electricity, so we consume like you just go through because we have a time constraint. Water, 40 lakh gallons every day we use in Tirumala. We have 5 dams, and 5 dams are filled this year fully, luckily. And required we will source from another nearby dam. So we don't have any water shortage in Tirumala. And disaster management. And you know very well, on the hill, 7 hills. And we pass through all hills, and it's also in between there's like a wildlife sanctuary, and at the same time fully thickly forest, Sheshachalam forest. So when we pass through, there are few risks identified. So we have a disaster management plan in place. So our disaster response team immediately will respond to anything. So we have mitigation strategy also. We have done in the past. Most of the time we are successful in mitigation strategies. So coming days, still we are working on the disaster management plan. So that preventive is the best medicine. We are working more on preventive model rather than working on disaster management. Additional services we give, and you know very well we have few products. I think you might have purchased. So these products are like you must use it, and organic product, and some are dried up flowers. We use huge quantities of flowers. Once those are dried up, we convert into various products. So those products are there, and we do a lot of other services for the benefit of the society. We have SVBC, a big medical SVBC super specialty hospital here, and we have a bird hospital quite popular in whole of Andhra Pradesh. We have a traditional Ayurvedic college, Padmavati Pediatric Hospital, quite popular, and they conducted many operations, otherwise only it was not possible. We have 36 educational institutions across the country, 20,000 students undergoing education, hostel facilities with free of cost, and SV. So we have a leprosy one, we have a old age home, and we have an orphanage. So we are not just confined to temple administration, temple management, and so we are into various services for the common pilgrims, for the common man, for the society. So we are into medical services, we are into educational services, we are into people who are deprived, those who are challenged, physically and mentally challenged. We are doing service for such kind of categories of the people. So we spend huge number, large, our budget goes for such kind of welfare activities of the people. So we are temple connect, this is more connected to temple. Hindu Dharma, HDPP we call it in short form. HDPP, we have number of projects. We have Annamaya project, we have Dasa Sahitya project. We spend nearly 120 crores on these projects. We do conduct a lot of activities under these projects, and even we patronize many of those who are singers, those who are neglected in the traditional arts and methods. Those we generally patronize such kind of people under this project, and we collect a lot of Annamaya, nearly 4,000 he wrote on Lord Venkateswara. Purandara Das has written 4,75,000. But as on today, only few numbers are available with us. So under this project, we are trying to collect from the pilgrim, normal human, common people, those sing at village level, and these projects started collecting. Today it has reached almost 1,500 in case of Dasa Sahitya project. So we are doing a lot of service. Only thing is we are not able to marketize properly, but we have done a lot of service for Hindu Dharma Parishad. So we started 4 Bhakti channels, finished, only 2 minutes. So we have 4 Bhakti channels, generally which are meant only for propagation of Bhakti. We don't entertain any advertisement. So we receive hardly 2 to 3 crores, but we spend for more than 25 crores on Bhakti channels. Print media, Saptagiri, so in 6 languages, it always talks about the temple programs, about the content and ancient scriptures, and about the temple related only they discuss in Saptagiri journal. So these are digitalization. So unless you have a digitization, you cannot handle such a big number of devotees, such a big number of facilities. So we generally, that is a regular, a continuous process. So we have been successful, and still we need to upgrade our digitalization. So in course of time, definitely by next 2-3 years, we will become 100% digitalized like a TTD in the country. So I just go through, I don't have time, already they are these are the one. So I have explained to you more or less everything. 61 temples we managed to 61 temples and 35 education institutions. We have like Bhakti Channels 4. We have one Bala Mandir for orphanage and 13 supporting Vedic scholars. I told you in the beginning of my lecture. Veda Bhumi we can call. And our budget is 4,400 crore. Shortly we must reach 5,000 crore. And rest okay. Tons rest 40,000 every day. Ghee consumption 5,000 tons per annum. And okay, rest all okay. So you should not forget about employees, 800 employees per day. Temple itself, within temple they work almost 800, within temple and outside. It's a big number. Finished. These are the things. Pediatric super specialty hospital. We have invested almost 200 crore on this one. There is a future, I think in coming days we will have TTD command center. We have command center, but we are going to renovate, modernize it. Finished. 1 minute.
జన్మల పుణ్యము నీకిన్ని సేవలు చేయగా ఏడు కొండల దేవర ఈ భాగ్యమంతా మారిరా ఏడు కొండల దేవర ఈ భాగ్యమంతా మారిరా.
So thank you all. So very limited time. I don't think I have done justice to my subject. But next time you should give me minimum 1 hour, then only I will be able to cover all the activities of the TTD. Because TTD is, Venkateswara Swami is a 𝗙𝐬𝐬 𝗙𝐬𝐬, if you want to cover 35 minutes, that time slot is not enough. You require minimum for an hour or more than that. So anyhow, sure. I try to do justice within my time. Thank you all, and I thank everyone, Temple Connect and Kulkarni Saab, and he has been in touch with me for the last 1 week, and so effectively and efficiently, well organized Temple Connect. So it should grow leaf and bound, and coming days, it should become truly a global organization in letter and spirit. Thank you one and all. Namo Venkateswara.
A big round of applause for Sir. All together, Venkatramana, Govinda! I would request that the chairman of 𝐓𝐴𝐽𝐬 Pratishthan and our principal advisor, Mrs. Neeta Prasad Larji, to please come up on stage. Sir, if we can just wait. We have been having some magnificent speakers for the day today. May I please request, I know sir you have the original one, but we are trying to do it in our own capacity.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Sri 𝗙𝗪𝗀 𝐴𝐽𝐬. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us here today at the ITCX 2025.
Here is a man who is the additional EO of Tirupati Devsathanam, Tirumala Devsathanam, and he has the original one with him, but we are giving this as a sentiment of our goodwill. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
We have the next session that is falling in place by 𝗓𝐵𝐻𝐵 Larji. So thank you for this time and truly grateful for all the help and support extended, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Neeta
well.
ji, and thank you, Girish. Now we are moving on to the next session, and for the same, I would like to invite our speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Sri Shubham Lad, who is the founder and director for Kite Allied Services, and we also have Sri Nilesh Mistry, who is the chief business consultant for 𝐓𝐴𝐽𝐬. Both of the gentlemen will be joining us for their session now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome them with a round of applause. Thank you.
Good evening, people. Good evening, people.
Namaskaram.
I know everyone is tired, but we have to do this. Sorry. So, our colleagues had presented a lot of options to you and a lot of solutions. This is one of them. It's little different. It comes with experience. It comes with 2+ decades of experience from our company, Crystal Integrated Services. Rahul Kamble ji spoke to you all. And this is a work which we have put in to create an app so that your solutions, your problems can be our solutions. And it's a very simple app. It is for management of any property, anywhere at any time. It is one-click solution. You get real-time data, simplified inspections. It's all QR code based. There are checklists. You can click photos after every service. There are live photo captures. Capturing technical asset partners, like temples have a lot of assets across the property, and tracking them becomes very difficult. But with our app, you can easily track them. You can mark them and you can geotag them. You can do preventive maintenance of your temple. You can do task prioritization. आपको कौन सा काम पहले करना है, आपको कौन सा काम बाद में करना है, आप उसका कॉस्ट रिड्यूस कर सकते हो उसके साथ. आप AMCs हम लेते हैं, पर AMCs लोग भूल जाते हैं रिन्यू करना. बट यू कैन यूज़ प्रिवेंटिव मेंटेनेंस टू मेक श्योर दैट आपका मेंटेनेंस टाइम पे हो और आपको इश्यूज़ ना आए. आप टिकटिंग कर सकते हो अगर आपको गंदगी दिखती है. अभी ये हॉल तो बड़ा साफ है, पर अगर आप समझो आपको कोई गंदगी दिखती है, आप सिर्फ एक फ़ोटो निकाल के आपके सुपरवाइज़र को भेज सकते हो, जिससे आपको इंस्टेंट रिजल्ट मिल सकता है क्लीनिंग पे. आपके लोग जाके क्लीन कर सकते हैं और फ़ोटो निकाल के आपको रिस्पॉन्स में बता सकते हैं कि क्लीन हो चुका है. सिंपल डेटा आता है ऐसे ये फॉर्मेट में. हमने 10,000 से ज़्यादा एसेट्स अभी तक टैग कर चुके हैं. मल्टीपल साइट्स पे, कॉरपोरेट हो गए, आपके इंडस्ट्रीज़ हो गए, और आपको ऑटोमेटिक नोटिफिकेशंस आते हैं जैसे ही क्लीनिंग हो जाती है. देयर आर शेड्यूल्ड क्लीनिंग्स हम करते हैं. स्ट्रीमलाइन मेंटेनेंस रिकॉर्ड्स आ जाते हैं. आपके सारे रिकॉर्ड्स आपके ऐप पे होंगे, आपके कंप्यूटर पे होंगे, तो आपको कभी किधर जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. आपके एक फ़ोन पे आप चेक कर सकते हो कि आपके मंदिर में क्या हो रहा है. आप अटेंडेंस ले सकते हो लोगों का, कौन लोग आए हैं मंदिर में, कितने लोग एक दिन पे सर्विसिंग कर रहे हैं, कितने लोग हाउसकीपिंग कर रहे हैं, कितने लोग सिक्योरिटी पे है. तो आपको हमेशा पता होता है कि क्या हो रहा है आपके मंदिर में. ये जो मैंने आपको बताया था एसेट ट्रैकिंग के बारे में है. एसेट्स आपके जैसे आपके समय हो गई, आपके वस्त्र हो गए, आपके चीज़ें जो खुली पड़ी रहती है पूरे मंदिर में, आपके इक्विपमेंट्स हो गए, आप हर चीज़ पे एक एसेट बना के आप ट्रैकिंग कर सकते हो उसको, ताकि आपको हमेशा पता रहे कि कौन सा एसेट कहाँ पर है. और हर बार जब आप उसको यूज़ करते हो तो आपको एक मौका मिलता है कि आप उसको निकालने का आपको वापस ट्रैकिंग के लिए डालना पड़ता है. ये था हमारा मैनेजमेंट सॉफ्टवेयर। हमारा एक और सॉफ्टवेयर है डोर कीपर करके। ये डोर कीपर है विजिटर मैनेजमेंट के लिए। बहुत ही सिंपल सॉफ्टवेयर है जिसमें आप विजिटर्स को मैनेज कर सकते हो। इसमें मैं आपको ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लूँगा बिकॉज बहुत ही सिंपल है। हम इसमें 3 ऑप्शन देना चाहते हैं विजिटर्स को, जहाँ पे विजिटर्स अपनी विजिट बुक कर पाए। अपनी एमिनिटीज़ मंदिर की, जैसे तिरुपति में गेस्ट हाउस है, लाडू प्रसाद लेने के लिए लाइन लगती है, उसमें आप प्री बुकिंग कर सकते हो और आप उसमें से इजी, फास्ट, सिक्योरली आपके डिवोटीज़ को मूव कर सकते हो ये ऐप के थ्रू। ये बेसिक इन्फॉर्मेशन है, प्रोडक्ट फीचर्स है, एमिनिटीज़ बुकिंग जैसे आपको मैंने कहा, या आप इसको बुक करके आपके हॉस्टल को बुक कर सकते हो, आप गेस्ट हाउस बुक कर सकते हो, आप फूड बुक कर सकते हो, लंगर बुक कर सकते हो, आप वीआईपी एंट्री बुक कर सकते हो, नॉर्मल एंट्री बुक कर सकते हो। सीमलेसली, इजीली आप हर चीज़ ये ऐप के थ्रू कर सकते हो। एंड नाउ आई विल टेल मिस्त्री जी टू कैरी ऑन विद द अदर प्रेजेंटेशन।
Thank you, Shubham. Thank you, Shubham ji. Namaskaram, Suswagatam to Tirupati, to all the members and the respected delegates over here. A warm welcome. Today we are talking about Temple Connect. When we say temple and technology, it also has another T, which is trust. We are the trusted partners who can not only get you an integration done from the technology aspect, which can be simplified, effective, and also give you a long-term maintainable technology which is there. There are lots and lots of changes which are happening in today's world. The world is getting converged, not only in terms of the data formation which is being collected or the compute moving to the mobile community which is there. Data is the right thing which is available today with every one of us. And based on these data, we also have to have data security. We at 𝗓𝐴𝐽𝐸 are believing that yes, if we have to provide these solutions, we need to understand your complete footprint. We have a stall here at stall number 19 and 20. We do request, do visit us. We will be able to give you the complete insight on the entire solution stack. Something about the 𝗓𝐴𝐽𝐸 technologies which is there. We have formed this company in 2016 and we have been formulating this, providing services across India. We had got lots and lots of large opportunities. And our mission is not only just to give catering services, or I would say the IT services related to various corporates and government departments. We would like to be very clear that when we talk about technology, we are talking about a relationship of the available technology. We provide that with a complete skill set. What we have understood that with this current forum of temples, there is a lots and lots of temples which are looking in security-based solutions. They are also looking at various services which are related to data migration. You are talking about a basic surveillance solution which we talk about, CCTV. Now in CCTV, we have the data which is coming, the videos are coming. These videos need to be analyzed. There are various analyzing tools. Like today, we have been doing the smart city. And when we talk about smart city, it is just the entire integration, which is right from data compilation, connectivity, and connecting to people. These smart cities have been developed by various projects which we have done. We have done lots of projects in India. We have the skills available. And today when I say data, today I would say data has become as valuable as gold. And today data protection is very, very critical. Data integrity has given a very, very critical factor with Government of India. When I say data integrity, it means keeping the data within India. And the data needs to be secured. Otherwise the business impact is very high. So we have to reduce that business impact. The same impact can come to temples also. Because whatever automation you do, whether you talk about software, there are so many temples which are already using the applications. These applications will be a very important threat which will be there through hackers. They can hack your data. You talk about a basic website. We have website systems which are getting hacked. We have the cyber security solutions for that also. Now, when we talk about cyber security, it is not only about your data protection at your network layer or the application layer, or the desktop layer. We are talking about mobile security also. So when I'm saying data security, we talk about the periphery security which is there in a normal temple solutions, where you have the surveillance cameras which are being put in. So people always talk about security on the camera, CCTV, that's it. But today imagine if somebody is entering your premises or is connecting to your website or is doing a QR code payment, If that QR code is completely spiked, then you are not going to get your payment from the darshan or the devotees to the trust. It is going to go somewhere else. Now, the same thing can be really secured from technological aspects. When I talk about software solutions, we have a host of solutions which can be customized, right, for mobile applications. We are talking about even your core management applications. So please do connect with us. We'll be able to give you those solutions also. In the education segment, today it is very, very critical that whatever information the temple has, and I have seen the last 1.5 days, there's a big gamut of data available with the temple. But is that information of the temple or the complete history of the temple available to the devotee? Now for that, education is the key factor. And when we say education, it is the next generation which is going to come in. Are we able to give this information? So we can actually design solutions for you where you can use the EdTech. You can create a forum or a classroom kind of a session for children who are visiting the temples. And you can actually give this information to them. That connect for that. The IT infrastructure can be developed with us. This is track and trace. So when I talk about the QR code based solution, all the asset management which you have today, you have got lots of assets. If I talk about temples which are giving the prasadam, now making a prasadam, you have a lot of higher, huge capacity of utensils, a lot of thalis, everything is there. Now you have to put QR code on that. That's not possible. So laser etching QR code system is also available. That can help you to integrate that on a long-term basis. All your assets, fixed and movable, needs to be secured from maintenance perspective. So when you have this QR code, it can also track with a scanning system your entire assets, what time it is being purchased, when is the maintenance date which is there, and these things can be streamlined completely. Now to have this entire information system gathered and again implemented within your temple, you will be feeling that, it's a technological thing, we don't want to get into that. Believe me, it is very simple, and we are specialists in the temple technology. When we talk about technology, we are making it very, very simple. Our team has a complete knowledge skill. They are completely trained, certified. So when I am talking about delivery, we are very clear that we will deliver the best of the solution in the real effective price points. Traffic management is a key factor. We have seen at the venue, which is over here also, the entire Tirupati traffic management system can be done. Similarly, wherever the temples are getting huge amount of traffic of people, people do come to the temple, they walk, they drive. Today we have seen even in the Kumbh Mela. So these kind of solutions also have been implemented across, and we have a complete solution available. Do connect us wherever you have any events or large gatherings. At that time we can implement this also at that locations. This is something which I am talking about, the lighting solutions. So laser show, light shows. And today one important factor is that most of the temples do not know when a devotee has visited. So today when a devotee is visiting a temple, if we are able to capture the data of the devotee, we can have a lot of things integrated across to give information back to the devotee. It can also go that, okay, I have visited a temple today at Tirupati. Maybe in my lifespan I will be coming in maybe a month, after 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 2 years. But let's say I have not been able to visit for next 5 years. How is the temple knowing that I have not come? If I had my data is there with them, they will send after a month a letter with a prasadam saying that this is what I have been able to, not been able to visit. The prasadam is sent with the blessings. That's a connect with the temple and the devotee. That is very important. Typically one devotee will get temple at least about 10 other references devotees. Yes, please go and have a visit and look. And the look and feel and the digitization is very, very critical, sir. These are some of our projects which we have completed. The Nasik, in fact, the Kumbh Mela. In 2015, we had done the entire surveillance system for the Kumbh Mela. And today, if you've seen the current Kumbh Mela also, there's a lot of challenges which are being faced across. We have already done the implementation in 2015, and the entire thing was in a different environment zone, creating a network, creating data centers, and most important, the entire surveillance system for the security of the team. Namchi is the Smart City Connect which is there. Now all these solutions are integrated based on your requirement also. When we talk about integrated command control center, now imagine that if you have a data, surveillance data, and that has an AI analytical tool, you can actually find out the devotee who is coming in, his age, approximate age group, gender, and at the same time, even emotion detection system is available. So what is the emotion is coming? You can also prevent the threat systems. Like somebody is suspected and he's been moving around in the premises. You can isolate that person by camera system and AI integration. So that's where the merger of technology, trust, and technology is being done across for temples. We have also done a big amount of scope in the supply installation testing on the ICT technology at 𝗓𝗡𝗓 Municipal Corporation. That's about 520 crores. So it is not only about large projects. We can take projects at any size, and most important, we can implement that seamlessly so that you get the best of the value. Any project today, whenever you are talking about an investment in the technological projection which is there, it is very, very critical that your investments are protected. And whatever you are investing, whether you talk about base CCTV surveillance or you talk about application, that needs to go to the user, and user friendliness has to be there. We will provide that also. As Subhan sir has mentioned, that from technology software development, we have a team, we do a lot of customization on that. This is one more project at Odisha which we have done, the entire surveillance system. Now this is a very, very critical project which was there. We are talking about Odisha Computer Application Center which is there, surveillance system for police station in Odisha. All these police stations, CCTV was integrated with the control command center. Now, I could always propose that in a city, tomorrow if you are thinking that yes, all the temples' data, control command center can be set up within a city itself. So that can also come into a next phase of project which is there. Again, Adarsh Vidyalaya, which is the project name, which is again a surveillance base, more than 111 phase 1 and 199 phase 2. We have done it in Odisha. Again, the document management system, when we talk about, all the temples have data, which in manuscript can be the temple itself. Now imagine, these are all archaeological sites. We can do digitization of temple. When I say digitization, it means creating a complete 3D print of the complete temple. Walkthroughs can be created with that data. You can secure that data, that tomorrow any of the temple has any particular part damaged, it has to be recreated. But you need to know the original form, either in the form of a photograph or on a 3D data. We can do that. And we also have a storage facility, which is an international facility which we provide, where this data can be stored for 999 years. When I say 999 years, it is on a media, on a film. And this film can be stored across at your premises. So tomorrow when you talk about recreation of data, the old data which is there, all your manuscripts, that gets document management system, which is again a software. We scan and digitize it, and we store it across for years and years. Sorry. Again, these are some of the IT hardware projects which we have done in Odisha itself. Most important today, if you talk about the High Court of Odisha, we have done close to about 76 all-in-one computers for that all districts. So when you talk about your billing system, your ticketing system, or your gate pass system, these also can be integrated with the hardware solutions. So I'm sure that you would have some base level of technological adaptation which is being done across. But going forward, you want to scale it up, we are available. So please do connect us, and we'll be available with the entire team. Thank you.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for sharing your presentation with us. May I invite you back on stage for just a few more seconds, as we would like to felicitate Shubham Lardji and Nilesh Mistry-ji. May I request you to come back with us on stage for just a few seconds. Shubham Lardji and Nilesh Mistry-ji. And I would like to request Shri 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, IS officer and CEO of Shri Sai Baba Sanstha, Shirdi, Maharashtra, to join us on stage for felicitating our two esteemed speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our speakers for sharing their thoughts. And of course, our felicitator for this session, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏ji. Thank you very much, sirs, for joining us here today at the International Temples Convention and Expo 2025. We thank you for sharing your time and your thoughts with us. this evening. Thank you very much. Taking the proceedings of this evening forward, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as our speakers are getting felicitated here on stage. We have a few more interesting sessions lined up. Next we have a distinguished speaker, and after that we have a panel discussion, and we are prepping up for that. This is the second edition of the International Temples Convention and Expo 2025. We are on the day 2 of this journey. Thank you once again for joining us here. Thank you for joining us here today. Thank you very much once again, sirs, for joining us here today. We have Shubham Lad and Nilesh Mistry on stage being felicitated. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Now is the time to invite the next speaker on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us Sri Sandeep Singh, an acclaimed author who specializes in Indian management practices and temple economics. He is going to be sharing his thoughts on temple economy. And before that, we have Girish Vasudev Kulkarni ji, who is the founder for Temple Connect and ITC X 2025. He has got a few announcements to make. So let's tune into those announcements. And after that, we have a distinguished speaker, Sri Sandeep Singh ji, joining us on stage.
Yeah, just before that, sorry, I am kind of intruding into your work area.
Absolutely okay.
But I would request Mrs. Neeta Prasad Ladji and Prasad Ladji to please join me on stage to felicitate Shri Ganesh Gonge ji as well as Shri Manish Mishra ji to join us on stage. These are the people who are the unsung heroes of the background. These are the ones who have been complementing the journey, helping us with no expectations and blessing this journey in a large way. I request our chairman, Shri Prasad Ladji, to felicitate. Yeah, no. ये निकाल के लाके दो.